I'm out of spells for the day.
Until a long rest.
Yep.
Well, we know we can get Aila to fly across.
Oh, that's a good plan.
And if she ties a rope, anchors it on one side, and we anchor it on the other, we can at least climb across. I can't physically make that jump. The stronger people can, but I can't jump more than 8 feet. I looked it up.
Actually, in our little module thing here, it does say that anybody can make this jump, but there is a difficulty to it.
Gotcha.
So it's not saying, it's just a regular check. And there's like some posts and stuff, so you could hop from a post to another, and it would just be one check to make it across. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm just saying that everybody would have a shot at it with a roll.
We got all this fencing. Just pull these planks out. We'll lay them across.
I agree.
Okay, so you're going to build like a makeshift bridge to walk across using a lot of the fencing from all that posts and stuff?
Would that be possible? Is it
everything's possible. It's D&D.
Okay. I'm just saying, are they like large enough for the gap? Like long enough? Or are we gonna have to like?
I would think you could
together?
cobble. You're gonna cobble something together, and I would just say it's gonna take, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to cobble it together and get it to be something that you guys would want to try to cross quickly. But yeah, I'm not gonna slow us down for that.
Sounds good.
All right. So the group is gonna sit down there now. Is everybody building fence? Is everybody building bridge, or is there something else with the group that's going on here?
I can't get any hit dice back by a short rest, right?
Short rest, I believe you do get you roll a hit dice, I believe. But let's look it up. It's a good question.
Are we in a hurry to go over that bridge?
What time is it?
You have still an hour before sundown. A short rest would take an hour of just resting, and you can spend one or more of your hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. So for you guys, you'd be able to roll one hit dice if you rested for an hour to regain that as your hit points.
I would suggest that we get over there, because that would be a good place to camp for the night. We can just draw our little bridge back over. That way when work comes back.
If we only have an hour, I want to well, I mean, there is a drawbridge on the other side. We could technically just pick that up, right?
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't.
Like, I saw that in the...
Yeah, you were in that tower and you saw the mechanism that raised it.
So we're dead set on staying here. I say, I point over to the entrance and I say, let's pick up the drawbridge. Do we agree with that?
Sounds good.
Alright.
I could probably use a rest, and then I could be more helpful.
Well, it's almost nighttime. I'm not going to be able to do much in a blackout town. Well, I make my way over there and I start raising it. If that's all we wanted to discuss.
Aila will follow.
Oh, you mean raising the bridge? I thought you meant like picking up, moving it. Okay.
Alright, so I start heading that way.
All right, yeah. Well, you can... There are 2 mechanisms in each tower, so it does require 2 people.
Alright.
And then, yeah, you can raise that drawbridge up.
Jarral will go and help.
So I do that also. So I do that.
Okay. Okay.
Cast detect magic and slowly walk around quickly walk around the village just to see if anything pings.
Show me your route that you take, and how long does that last?
I'm gonna drag Greybeard along with me too. 10 minutes.
Okay. So, yeah, give me a 10-minute walk to show me where you're... Because I don't think you'll get the whole place, but... What building?
It's a 30-foot range, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do counterclockwise along the outer ring here. So starting from the bottom south here.
Okay. And so the other group is helping with that. Let me peek through, because that's going to be a lot of things you're going to pass by. And do we know if that would detect something like a potion, or would that only be detecting stuff that are like items and spells and things? I didn't know
if the potion was magical. I don't know if it's like alchemy. That's a good question.
Yeah, like do you recognize a healing potion? Because like I think somebody's carrying one.
I think you should. Let me see. Someone might have answered that question, but
and yeah, let me know of that, because I think there is a potion around that still might be found at this point. But it would be good to know if detect magic would recognize that or not.
Well,
Looking for other stuff.
It just says if you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. That's the description.
Oh, and yeah, and you can't see it on the other side of walls, right?
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay.
And you can sense anything within 30 feet of you for the duration.
Okay.
Yeah, it penetrates most.
Yeah, I think that would go through these buildings. These buildings are mostly made of wood, so that's not going to be too bad for the buildings.
Yeah, it says here, Forgotten Realms, a potion is a magic liquid.
Okay. So yeah, at that building you're at right here. Oh. Why is it not pinging? Oh, because I'm on the ruler. This building here, you're picking up something on the inside.
All right, I'll let Greybeard know that we want to investigate this one and we'll keep on going back and just mark that for now. So keep on going.
Right then.
I'm just looking quickly through the other ones because there's just a ton of buildings here. Give me just a second. I think that's the only... Yeah, and how far are you going to... And you get 10 minutes to do that, right?
Yeah, if I'm concentrating and walking...
So you're probably going to get up to here.
Let's see. If I'm walking, that's... 10 minutes is actually a long time, right? That's 60 rounds. That's 60 30-foot movements. So we're talking...
Yeah, I'm not... I wouldn't say that you'd get the whole place, but I'm going to give you at least half of it. So from the bottom half up to the top half.
All right.
I'm going to give you up to that, because I think that would be a 10-minute walk of searching, and I don't think you can be running and doing it.
No, definitely not, because it requires concentration.
Yeah, and a walking speed would be less than your full 30-foot movement.
Okay.
Per 6 seconds. So yeah, I'll give you the eastern. Like I said, would be the... Yeah, it's the eastern side, and that's the one you pick up something in that building that Greybeard is standing in front of now.
All right, come on, Grey, let's check it out.
Sounds good.
I'll let you guys go in there a second. My other group, the drawbridge is raised. Maybe I'll just put a indication there.
Question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is that?
manhole cover.
That is. Let me go back to that. Let me get this finished.
Hmm.
All right. That is. So that's the town square. That's where the wargs were fighting. It's a muddy open area. There's a 5-foot deep hole in the very center, which is this hole. This is the 5-foot deep hole.
Yep.
One stood there. North of the hole is a covered well. There's an empty wooden cart, which I think has a couple of sacks that the dwarf threw into it. A couple of tethering posts planted firmly in the ground. You can see the identifying sign from this area. You can see the Nightstone Inn sign. You can also see the Lion Shield Coister Trading Post sign, which happens to be this one. So this one has a sign, and this building has a sign.
Okay, so that one, they were already in that one. That was the inn. What time actually, it doesn't really matter for me. Alright, so the drawbridge is up. I'm going to just kind of check out the well. Just to see if... Can I move the cover?
Strength check.
Strength check? Just a straight strength check?
Yep, except Armel cast an entangle on you. So.
Armel's got a little bit of energy left for heals in case anybody needs it.
Oh, what's entangle?
No, he doesn't. Just keep
Oh,
going.
okay.
Healing at some point.
You are not able to dislodge it.
Alright, who's around? I call over to the other guys that are over by the drawbridge and ask if one of them can give me a hand trying to move the... Alright.
Alright, yep.
Try that
Go
again.
ahead. One person make a roll. You guys can have advantage,
Okay.
but it'd still be a strength. Yeah, you managed to wedge up the grate.
Alright, what do I see down there?
Water.
Water. Let's see. I have... Do I have... So I have a rope on me. What is in the explorer's pack?
Yes. Yeah, 50 feet of hempen rope.
This is a goblin.
Yes, that's the corpse to the goblin.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a scimitar off of him and tie it to the end of the rope and throw the rope down and see how far down it goes.
Okay, so you hear a splash, and you just let it keep going?
Well, I'm not gonna let the rope run out, but if it
Yeah,
goes...
but you,
Did you just throw a goblin down there?
No. The scimitar.
Okay.
yeah, it goes, and you're at the end of the rope, and you're not sure. It definitely went into the water.
Okay, so I don't feel when it... Like, I would feel when it gets... Like, if it hits bottom.
You think you would, but yeah, you're not feeling anything. It just feels like it went to the end of the rope, and
Okay, so it's
you
at
heard
least...
the splash of it go in, though.
So it's at least 50 feet.
You think so, yeah.
Is there a way I can... perceive that? To make sure?
Not without going in.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty deep then. All right. I'll pull it back up.
Okay. You have the last 20 feet of the rope is dry, and then the rest of the rope, or wait, the first 20 feet of the rope is dry. The rest of the rope and the scimitar is wet.
The first.
As you're pulling it back up.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's at least 20 feet down. That's where the water starts.
Correct.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
Right,
I will.
Let's
ask...
let Ian, because you guys are doing that. That'll take a little bit of time, and there's a search going on. But Ian has finished. What are you doing for the next 5 minutes while that's happening?
I would like to search the wards. I don't think we didn't do that, right? We never got around to searching the wards.
Yep. Okay. Yep. So you go over and you're searching while the scimitar dipping is happening, and the wargs have nothing on them at all.
Can I? Well, I mean, I guess I could just assume that they came from the forest. So. Okay.
And then our group down in that cottage. Let's catch you guys up, because that's going to be happening while they're searching the well, and the drawbridge is up, and the searching of the wargs. So you guys walk into a regular old cottage. The shutters are locked over its windows. The door was also locked. What are you going to do?
I look at Teagraiel
I'm sorry.
and say,
One more thing. The door has row upon row of ornate runes burned into it.
Wait a minute. Is the door showing magic, or am I sensing it inside?
You are not getting. No, it's not the runes on the door. They're
Okay,
burned
cool.
in, but they're just runes. They're symbols.
I look at Teagraiel and I say, am I picking it or bashing it?
Your choice. Just get us in.
What are the two languages you guys have, or what are the languages you have?
Dwarf and common.
Okay. I have Common, Elvish, Dwarven, Draconic.
Ooh, so close. Not quite. Okay. Continue.
Okay, I walk up and try the knob.
Yeah, it is locked. You can tell that somebody has locked the door.
All right, I look around, and since Teagraiel's the only one with us, I get out my thieves' tools and attempt to pick the lock.
Nice. Let's give it a roll. Let's try a thieves' tools roll. I think you can click on the word thief tool, and it will do all the stuff for you.
Really? That's pretty cool.
I think so. All right, so at first crack at it, and you recognize right away, this is a pretty, you obviously don't get it on your first try, but you realize it's a nice, well-crafted lock. So it's definitely something that's going to take, some real skill. So you're going to have to really grunt. You can go ahead and try again if you'd like.
I kick it in.
Okay, the other way to open the door. Strength check. Yeah, you break it, and it kind of judders, and you think you hear a little bit of crack in the door seal, but it doesn't quite open. But you're pretty sure that if you give it one more good kick, it'll open up.
I squint my eyes and get my dwarven resolve and give it another hobnail boot.
Yeah, don't even need to roll. You can just do it. Oh, good roll anyways. Perfect. Yep, door cracks open. You've broken the lock on the door now, and it's busted the jamb out, and then it swings in. And so the other guys up in the town area, you hear the crash of a door being kicked open. And I assume you guys step in, or you just look in.
Let's step in.
Basically, a typical cottage. On the interior, you see things like, it's somebody's living area. You do see a wooden chest near the base of the bed. And there's several shelves with, knickknacks, bric-a-brac on it, a desk with some writing utensils, not much else.
I'm going to give it a thorough search, especially taking any writing utensils or parchment that's in good.
Yep,
No
you can take
point.
that off the desk. Inside the chest that is unlocked, next to the bed is, you see inside there is a golden holy symbol of, make a religion check to see if you recognize it.
Nope.
No. So maybe just write down golden holy symbol of some sort.
I'll show
A
it to
healer's
Armel. Maybe he'll
kit?
know.
Okay. A healer's kit, and this is where you find a potion.
I'm going to grab the healer's kit. I'll hand the potion to Greybeard and say it. I'm going to give this kit to Armel.
Okay. And that's what you find in that cottage. Now, does your detect magic actually tell you the properties of the item? Or just that there is an item somewhere near?
Let's see. It'll tell me the school of magic.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, more than likely, I'll perform a ritual of identify on it later.
Okay. Yeah, let's just so it's easy. This one happens just to be a potion of healing. Pretty common.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Maybe it's
definitely
something easy
identify
for
it
you
with
to-
a ritual.
Yeah. So Greybeard, you can write down a potion of healing, and this one is going to be a potion of healing, and you can maybe in the notes put down it's a 2d4 plus 2 if someone were to use it.
2d4 plus 2, standard healing potion. Gotcha.
Okay, what was the other group doing while they're rummaging through that cottage?
I'm trying to get the cover put back on the well.
Okay. And you are noticing, everybody's noticing this at the same time. You probably have 15 minutes before sundown.
All right. Roll strength check.
No, you guys can just put it back on.
All right.
It
All
was
right.
mostly just because it was stuck
Okay.
getting it back.
All right, it's put back on, and I am going to. I'm gonna go check out the stable.
Okay. Aila's following Ian around. So wherever Ian's going, Aila's going.
I'm gonna go ahead and check out. Let's see. I think this one. I'm gonna go check out this boulder over here and try and figure out like where it was thrown from.
Okay,
Which
so we'll do a search on that. Okay. So Jarl's going there, Ian's going there. I'll give you both that in just a second. What is Armel doing?
It's going to move up towards the sound of the crash of the door.
Oh, okay. Yep, you can go all the way down there. You can see where the doors open on this building I'm pinging right now. And you hear people in there rummaging through stuff. All right. Jarl, inside the barn, there's a map for it, but I won't move you over to it. It won't be anything. You find, again, when we looked at this before, kind of the same stuff. Bridles, saddles, horse implements, and there are 5 draft horses in the stalls.
Okay.
There's obviously a rock that has crashed through the roof. There is an upper loft area where hay is stored.
I'll go
Would
check
you
out
want
the
to
upper.
search up there.
Yeah.
All right. Go up there and then go ahead and give me a survival check.
Survival check.
Let's see if you live through the hay. No, just kidding.
I don't.
Nah. Yeah, there's hay up there. You look around, you kind of poke around and stuff. It's just obviously for the horses is all you're seeing up there.
I'm assuming the horses are alive.
Yes, they are.
Okay, all right.
They look hungry.
All right. So I'm gonna go back over to where I thought Ian was, which I guess
When you come up, you'll see her to your left when you come out of that barn.
Oh, okay.
And then let me do her while you're walking over to her, because that'll be finishing up your search in the barn. All right, Ian, give me a, what do we want to do? Investigation roll? I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
You nailed it. This rock, you're pretty sure came straight down at a very high velocity.
Oh,
Straight
snap.
down? Like it didn't have any.
No trajectory to it at all. Straight down.
Scary.
Smashed into that
Oh.
building. And is there anything, and there might be one other thing there. Let me check if it's that one or not.
That's a big
There's so
airplane.
many of these little smashed.
I don't like this.
It's a very large airplane.
You also have been able to realize that there's a body smashed underneath it. And it looks like a male halfling must have died when that crashed and smashed the whole farm building or little resident cottage, and it crushed and killed him.
Oh god. That's funny.
That's funny. Now an
How
eighthling.
it's an eighthling. How much time?
Actually, the smashing
what's
of him, it makes him much less than an eighthling.
Oh god. How long has it been?
I should take inspiration away from Teagraiel for that one. How long has it been? Just searching that and checking that out. That takes about the same amount of time that Jarral was searching the barn.
So more in the perspective of how much daylight do I have left?
Oh, we're probably 5 to 10 minutes away. It only took about 5 minutes for me to look around.
All right. So the last thing I would like to do is head over to the dead body that was over there next to the wagon.
Okay.
And figure out like why the fuck they were still here when everyone else left. See if there's any clues or anything on him.
Okay,
know what's on
so yeah, you make it over to him, search, rummage through. He has a sack that he had next to him in his hand as he would look like he was running, and then was destroyed by, I believe, a dwarf killed him? Or did Aila kill him?
Well, not the goblin, the guy. Like there was a guy there being eaten by the
No, there was a
wolves.
corpse of a dog.
Oh, it was a corpse of a dog.
Oh, I thought it was
Oh,
corpse
I
of
thought it
a
was
goblin.
person.
Yeah, I did
No,
too. Okay.
it was not a person.
Oh, that's more tragic than I thought it was. Then I checked the goblin.
Okay. Yeah, you rummage through him, and he's got 1 copper piece, and he's got a wooden box that's in the bag, like a little, I don't know, maybe 10 inches by 6 inches, something like that.
I'll look in the box.
Inside there are 10 silver darts.
10 silver darts. Like they're made out of silver?
Yes.
That's an odd thing to have lying around, but sure, why not?
Oh, you guys didn't know Nightstone was a werewolf village?
That'd be a weird thing to have around.
All right, so you guys did plenty there. Armel and the group down in the cottage. You guys are done searching that, and you're stepping out as those two are doing that. What would you like to do? You probably have 5-ish minutes before sundown.
Let's pick one of the structures to camp up in.
I'm gonna cast healing word on Greybeard right before when he comes out.
Sweet.
There you go, buddy. 5 hit points restored to Greybeard.
Whoop, whoop.
And I'll give the holy symbol and healing kit to Armel.
Do I recognize the holy symbol?
Go ahead and make a religion check. Yes, you do. In fact, it is a holy symbol of Asmodeus. Go ahead and ask me about it now. Dare ya.
The devil, Asmodeus?
No. Let me see if I can bring something up. Because I am not well versed in the gods of Forgotten Realms.
Oh, Asmodeus. Oh, shit. One.
All right.
10 out of 10 area of interest.
Yeah, apparently you know that as an archdevil, supreme of the 9 hells, god of sin.
That's the one.
I realized this was an evil village.
I like that there's this and then the unicorn over in the other temple.
Well, this one was in somebody's personal effects, so.
That's
sure
interesting
there's
to note. And Locke. Maybe they were pretending to be someone they weren't.
Maybe it's the Drow.
Hush.
Jarral, is this yours? Do we have something to talk about?